My name is Frampton, and I am the Granite School District Teacher of the Year.
I've been asked to give a message to brand new teachers, the ones who are anxiously excited, hoping that they've made the right career choice, the ones who stay up too late at night tweaking lesson plans, worrying that something's going to go wrong, the one who sits through faculty meetings stressing about what they're going to teach the next day while still trying to figure out how they're going to get everything done at home that needs to get done. Remind yourself one thing every morning as you come into your classroom. Be a little bit better today. Not perfect, not revolutionary, just a little bit better than you were yesterday. Early in my career, I wanted to be a great teacher so badly. I wanted to be like the teachers around me who could seemingly do it all. With perfect lessons and perfect classroom management, I wanted to be the kind of teacher that I saw in the movies. And this belief didn't make me any better, it just made me exhausted. Later, I learned something more sustainable. Teaching is not about arriving, it's about our journey. And improvement doesn't come in giant leaps, it comes in inches. For a new teacher, be a little better today might mean surviving the day with your dignity intact. It might mean learning a student's name that you didn't know yesterday and using it and seeing them smile. It might mean reflecting on a lesson that failed and adjusting one small thing instead of scrapping everything and blaming yourself. That mindset keeps you afloat. It turns feeling overwhelmed and frozen into taking action, even small action. It gives you permission to grow without drowning in comparison. And this idea applies everywhere, in your planning, in how you speak to students, and how you respond to your students when they're challenging, when they're disengaged, or when they're hurt. We don't always control our class sizes or our programs or our standards or our resources, but we do control our effort, our reflection, our willingness to grow. When teachers adopt the mindset of being a little bit better today, classrooms become places of momentum instead of pressure, and students feel it. Students don't need perfect teachers. They need real ones who model life skills, the skills we want them to learn. I'll be a little bit better today. It shows students that learning doesn't end with a diploma or with a job, that it's a lifelong practice. And this message, it matters. When students see us reflect and adapt and apologize when needed, and then try again, they learn that improvement, it's possible, that mistakes aren't endpoints, and that our efforts compound. Over time, those small improvements, they do stack up. Stronger relationships, clearer explanations. None of it happens overnight, but it all matters. You don't have to change every student. You can't change everything in your classroom. You just have to show up tomorrow asking one honest question. How can I be a little bit better today? Because when we do that consistently, we don't just become better teachers, we build better classrooms.
And so there's three things that I think specifically can help us be a little bit better every day as an educator. The first thing I would say is that every teacher should have what I call a teaching journal. And I know the word journal can cause stress and can mean different things to different people. For me, a teaching journal is just a simple notebook. As an art teacher, I've always carried around my sketchbook. And inside of this book, I write down insights and ideas that come to mind. But specifically, I would say at the end of every school day, to jot down a few things, a few notes about how the day went, about how the lesson went, anything that you feel needs to change, anything that you need to do differently. I think as a new teacher, this accumulation of information could be really, really helpful. And it's something that I started early on and has helped me slowly, over time, be a little bit better every day. The second thing that I think is a super helpful practice is to start every school day with a very simple plan. Instead of the word plan, I like to say to-do list. Because I think the word plan can also cause stress. It makes it feel like it's more than something it is. When I walk into my classroom every morning, I grab a sticky note, I get a pen, I write 3 to 5 things that I need to get done that day, that I feel like needs to happen in my room, with my materials, with what I'm teaching. And it just helps me stay on task. When there's a little bit of downtime, I can look back at it and think, oh yeah, I need to do this, I need to load my kiln, I need to do X, Y, or Z. And as you do that every day, you get a lot of small things accomplished that build, and become can become big things and can help your program get stronger and stronger. The last thing I would say is that you really need to find a system that works for you to be organized. I feel like organization is one of the keys in removing stress from your life as a teacher. It saves you time, it helps you be more efficient. Old school teachers had filing cabinets with hard copies. For me, as an art teacher, I have a lot of literal organization I have to do with materials. But in my teaching practice, when I started, I bought a jump drive that was specifically my teaching jump drive. And I started to kind of take everything that I was accumulating from my education program, from my mentor teacher, from trainings, professional development, and I started to put it in this one place. And then I started to organize it. And I started to organize it in a way that made sense to me. I organized it by curriculum and classroom management and professional development. And it's not something that needs to be like rigid. It's something that's fluid, it's changed. I've deleted folders, I've changed the order of things. Just the other day I was moving things around. But because it's something that I kind of consistently work on, it allows me to know where everything is. And so when I have kind of a flash of insight and, you know, like, oh, I remember got something for art history from a colleague, I know where to go. I know where I can go. I know how I can find it. And so it allows me to kind of take all this information that I've accumulated and utilize it effectively and not worry about having things kind of slip through the cracks. And so those are three things that I think would help any new teacher in this vision of being a little bit better every day and slowly building and building and building until we can become the teachers who we kind of envision and want to be.